Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the Hummel, the Tier 6 German SPG. This one's located on the south spawn of Mines and it's under the command of Bigger Stickers. Yes, my NA account. And I'm sporting the skin that was made by Jazz. Yes, it's the one with our logo on the side in the Dunkgeld. That's the yellow colour that they came out the factory at Alket and Deutschwerk. And that's the Eisenwerk in Duisburg, where they actually made this Arty. Well, you can see I've got the stock gun, which is the top gun on the Gorilla. It's got the slightly less damage. The normal top gun will do 680 alpha. The smaller gun, the Gorilla gun, will do 540 alpha. And it'll penetrate 1mm less, but it's got a faster reload. Well, that one went to one side. The normal reload for the smaller Arty, which is the 15cm Schwer Feldhaubitze 13L17, that's why it's got a short barrel. It's got a 25.31 second reload. This one's got a 21 second reload. And that one landed nearby, but I didn't get any damage because he's hugging the rock now. So I'm going to hit these guys and give them some loving care. The big gun, the top gun, is actually the 15cm Schwer Feldhaubitze 18L with 29.5 calibers along the barrel. Now I'm looking for more targets. There's a Panzer IV or Panzer IV Ausführung H, and he's been wiped out. There's another VK3002M over there somewhere, and I'm just looking at the moment. I can see that the house is just a little too close for me to get shots on that guy over on the island. So I'm pulling away from the house just a little bit, and there's a Leopard. And somebody requested me to fire at him, but he's already been wiped out. I still can't hit that Skoda. The Strid 74 is still hiding behind the rock, but I'll give it another go. 21.43 seconds is the reload time. Oh, he came around the corner and I got it exactly right. I thought he was doing that. I thought he's going for the corner, so I'll aim it at the corner, see if I can get him, and yes, he poked out and got the hit. So he's out the game. 429 hit points off that one. Now, despite the fact that we've got more kills than the enemy at this moment, they seem to be doing rather good on possessing territory. And although technically we've got the hill, because nobody's actually entered it apart from our guys, they've now gone. I've got a bit of splash there on the VK. He's now gone into cover. Okay, now they're making a push down the centre, and it's a VK3001H, this 3001B rather, the Porsche version, which is now the heavy tank. Used to be a medium. That's out. Just stuns him, that's all. Now it's going to be difficult to hit that KV-1 because the tower might actually interfere with the shell. But remember, this gun on the Hummel is very good at hitting targets that are hiding behind rocks. So, because the shell trajectory is very high. Rounds out. No, that one hit the rock face. I suddenly saw an M4A1 attacking our guys. And I thought, well, if I fire a round in there, I might be able to wound him. So I'm going to give him a go this time. Okay, enemy FV304 has been seen running for his own territory. I fire a round in and get nothing. Okay, so now I'm going to select this SU-100. Enemy Arty's been spotted at the other end of the map, and I just got stunned. So somebody on the enemy Arty actually just fired at me, and I think it hit the ground in front of me. So I'm changing position. I didn't suffer any damage from that shot, just got stunned out of it. I'm not in usual position though. You know, normally you go to the east side of the buildings, but I decided this time round I'd stay here and got a nice hit on the KV-1 for 188. So I'm going to join this M41 HMC, who's a bit out in the open, but we might be able to get some good shots on the enemy from this spot. Okay, and there's a VK3002M. That's the one I hit earlier in the game. And he's over in there in that corner, all alone. And he thinks he's Arty safe in there. Well, not really. Rounds up. Not anymore. You're back in the garage. Okay, T67. I'd really like to get a shot at him. Going to line the shot up for the corner. Now this is something you probably won't be able to do if they make the changes to the game. You won't be able to aim in the corner and splash somebody hiding behind it to force them to come out, stop them camping rather, because the splash radius will be reduced, and as a consequence you're not going to get as much damage. T67's move, he's pulling back, can I get a shot in? Rounds out. Well, I got 100 hit points off him. Now it looks like the enemy is coming down this side, and our guys have actually moved into the castle grounds. We're outnumbered. Well, they've got 2 more tanks than us. I can't see them at the moment. We do have a Nashorn and a Fifi ahead of me, and an enemy tank has been seen over in the other end of the map, the T-3485, but I'm going to reposition myself and I'm going to move over a little further over to the west. Take up a new position. It is an odd position to go to, you might say, but I'm going to sit here behind this bush just for the moment. I regret actually knocking that wall down because that would give away my position, but I'm going to put a round into that T-3485. Dialed in, rounds out. Well, it landed next to him. If he is still there, he just lost a lot of hit points, and my teammate in the M41 HMC claims the kill. I can't hit that M4A1 who's gone behind the castle, so I'm going to do something even more bold. I'm actually going to go right out to the west side of the map, even though we've got nobody protecting this side. So the enemy could make an end run down our west side, but I'm banking on the fact they haven't got any strength on this side, because remember, all 3 of their tanks are on the other side. The KV1, the M4A1 and the T67, they're all grouped around the hill, and the only ones who are not around the hill are actually their Arty, and now we've got an equal score. Okay, so who's next? It'll be the... Well, it's going to be the KV1 and the M4A1 because they both came together. How nice of them! And I get hit points off both of them at the same time. It's almost like they wanted me to get a bombardier. Okay, that M4A1 is still there, but our KV220 senses blood in the water and he's going for it. Now, can I get some more hit points? I'd rather like it, but no. KV220 gets the kill before I can even do anything. Now I'm going to have to go round this corner. Can't go over the top. They make that bit over the top there a bit steep, so you could actually damage yourself, but I'm going to try and get a bit closer. Oh, enemy Arty's been spotted. Okay, it's the Fifi, the 105 FH18B2. Lining him up. Rounds out. Kill shot. So that's my 3rd kill for the game, and I know the M41 HMC on the enemy team is in that bush because that's where he was last seen, and I don't think he's moved at all. And my teammate just fired over the top and it landed behind the rock. I think he's in front of the bush. I'm going to fire around it to prove it. Yep, he's in the bush. He just took a direct hit from me, but it didn't kill him. So next round, there you go. And it's the Fifi on our team, claims the honours, and that ends the game. So quite an interesting game, came from behind and then won the game in the end by manoeuvring. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And here's the end of battle results, and it was a first class tanker for bigger stickers in the Hummel. I've had one before, so in fact I've had an ace tanker before in this one, so it wasn't a big game when it came to that, but I managed to get a bruise the medal for getting at least 5 critical hits, and I managed to get 14. I got a high caliber for dealing the most damage in that game, and I also got a Confederate for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on my team, and my win rate from that one was 4,357, which is Super Unicum standard, and that was rather nice. Let's have a look at the team score. There you go, top of the table, 2,076 hit points of damage. The next high scorer being the Wizzy131GFT, managed 1,979, followed by the Nashorn, who managed 1,397. When it came to kills, it was the Wizzy131GFT who got the highest with 4 kills. I got 3. 2 kills went to the Nashorn, the KV222, the Fifi on the enemy team, the Strip 74, and the T67. When it came to base XP, I'm top again with 962, 936 went to the Wizzy131GFT, and 808 went to the KV222. I fired 17 rounds in that game, got 7 direct hits, 1 penetration, 15 splash, damage of 2,076 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. I did receive 1 hit by way of splash. I don't know who it was who actually fired in my direction, but they probably saw my tracer and thought, oh, I'll fire one in. And it landed short, actually. It landed to the short and to the left, which missed me, but it still stunned me in the process. Gave me a wake-up call and said, get out of there, move to a new position. 9 enemy vehicles were damaged by me, 3 were killed, and that's a 6 difference, which means I got the Confederate. And I got 136 hit points of damage assistance and 354 hit points of stun assist off 12 stuns. On a premium count, I earned 47,204 credits, got 23,602 from personal reserves, total of 70,805 credits altogether. And after repair, ammunition resupply and consumables, well, there wasn't any consumables, I actually ended up with a profit of 62,217 credits. I got 1,443 XP, times 2 for the first victory. Same again from personal reserves, took away 4,329 experience points altogether. So the stock gun, yes, it's very good on a map like Mines because most of the enemies aren't going to be within range of you, even if you're sitting right at the back of the map, because it's a small map. So the stock gun, the small gun, is actually quite good. It's not only very accurate, it's not only got a better trajectory, but it's also loading faster than the standard Top Gun. The Top Gun takes 29.82 seconds to load, and you can drop that to about 25 to 26 seconds if you've got the rammer and the good crew and everything like that and the consumables. But the thing is that the reload on the stock gun is a lot quicker, which means you get more rounds out in a game. And on top of all that, you only get 18 rounds of ammunition in the Top Gun in the Hummel, but on the stock gun you get 27 rounds, which means you get to fire more rounds overall, and your damage potential is actually higher. Because the damage potential of the Top Gun is only 12,240 credit hit points. So that's if you got every shot to hit and penetrate and do the average, then that's how many hit points you would end up with. But with the stock gun, it's 14,580. So it's 2,300 hit points more can be earned by using the stock gun than using the Top Gun. Now, you can't fire over the entire map. No, that is a bit of a problem. You're limited. But the thing is, with the stock gun, you've got a faster reload, which means you can hit the enemy more often. And with an alpha, which isn't that far down from the other one, it's only 120 hit points different, you can still clobber the enemy with a non-penetrating shot and keep them stunned whilst your teammates deal with them. So there you go, that's my my tip on the stock gun. It's so much better than the Top Gun. And it wasn't me who taught me this, actually. There's a certain Super Unicum, Arty player, Frenzier. He actually was the one who told me to use the stock gun. He said it's so much better, you'll get better results. And you'll mark the Hummel faster as well with the stock gun than you will with the Top Gun. So I hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel, leave a comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.